I'm Cram, and today we're taking a look at the really good news that just occurred in the last few weeks with the announcement of VR Kanojo, or VR Kanojo 2. So let's just rewind a little bit first. The original VR Kanojo released back in April 2018 and was one of the more polished adult VR titles. The game was available via Steam and allowed you to interact with Sakura in a sort of boyfriend-girlfriend situation fairly innocently. Now, the developer Illumination allowed you to download away from Steam an adult patch, or HF patch, which stands for Have Fun patch, which added the adult content. In my opinion, as of today, I still think the original VR Kanojo holds up pretty well as a VR gaming experience, with or without the adult content. Obviously quite a lot of limitations by today's standards, but still a very well-rounded package for obvious reasons. Fast forward to 2023 and a subsidiary of Illumination, Alpha Next, released the game Summer Vacation on Steam. Now, this game was an attempt to broaden the horizons of the user base by not really including any adult content at all. It was a fun attempt at allowing players to interact with a girlfriend experience with none of the adult stuff, much to the ire of the original VR Kanojo player base expecting that, considering it was viewed as a spiritual successor or sequel to that game. There was a lot of moaning, a lot of neg voting on Steam, and eventually Alpha Next just removed the game from sale as a result. A shame, because that game could have been really good with some adult content added, as they included several mini-games like throwing frisbees, volleyball, and a lot of other bits that I won't go into, just to give it a little bit more content outside of adult themes. If we fast forward now to 2024, it seems that VR-Kanojo is spelt similar. It's not being branded as VR Kanojo 2, it's just VR-Kanojo, which basically translates to VR girlfriend. Now, one look at the Steam page and the new trailer and you'll see that they've enlisted some more talent to produce this game, which means there should be a much better quality compared to the original release, considering that is now, 6 years old. As of now, the company are going through a crowdfunding stage in Japan, where already 3 costumes have been unlocked. I think this is just a method of garnering interest rather than a need to raise the funds. The original game sold quite a lot, I'd imagine. My original video of the game has garnered around 9 million video views and counting since I posted it as a non-narrated gameplay video. I subsequently made several more videos of the game, of which they've also had a high number of video views. Not quite the same league, but very high, over 1 million in some cases. So the game and its style is quite popular, and as I said, I would still highly recommend it as a very rounded experience, requiring no fiddling about from the player. You can just jump right in and enjoy it. So then, VR Kanojo 2, what can we expect from this new game? Aside from improved visuals, it's a VR only game, remember that is quite important. But what else can we expect from it, other than I would hope for similar movement systems to Summer Vacation, where the player has full free movement, and this time including smooth turning, please. That's a big must-have. I also expect there to be a lot more depth to the game, because before we even get into any of the adult content that is planned. If you cast your mind back to the original VR Kanojo, that game only really took place in 2 locations, a bedroom and a bathroom. Looking at the VR Kanojo 2 Steam page and trailer, it seems there's going to be a lot more locations this time, which is a good thing. Don't be fooled by all these different developer names though, because as far as I'm concerned and aware, they're all subsidiaries of Illumination, who are well versed in VR adult experiences in Japan at least. So I'm really excited about this upcoming release, hopefully this year, if not in 2025. And I'll be the first to be jumping in to sample its delight. Okay, I'm Cram. Thanks for watching. We out of here.